What's up, Gemini? Welcome to your timeless read. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you at the time that this reading finds you or you find it. What messages Spirit do you have for the sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Gemini. Okay. Might be too many, but we'll see what we got. Yeah, it's too many. I'll take you. Cool. Dinner, the deep, love, and lies. Some of you are going to get to a bottom of a love situation and realize that it's all been a lie. Somebody may have been breadcrumbing you or is currently breadcrumbing you. And so you're going to discover that that's who they are. That they've just been playing you, that they've been lying to you, that they just kind of keep you around, right? For their own selfish reasons is what I'm seeing. Others of you, in retrospect, dinner, the deep, and love. I feel like some of you might be dating someone at this point in time or will be dating someone in the near future, that the more that you are around this person, like there's going to be a conversation, right? You guys all have been dating, I'm hearing, like for 3 months, 6 months for some of you. So you'll be dating someone if you're not already dating them. And you're going to have feelings for them, obviously. But then you guys are going to go to a dinner, right? You guys are going to have a deep conversation, or there's just going to be like deep laughter, like something that it just like turns you on, but like not in a sexual way, but more like in an intellectual way, more like in a like chemistry connection kind of way. And you're going to be like, oh shit, I think I love this person. Okay. So I'm just really seeing here for some of you where you're going to find out that a love situation or a love potential isn't who they say they are. Through, I'm hearing deep investigation. So some of you may already have like this inkling that this person is not who they say they are. Some of you feel like you're like, no, this just isn't adding up. They say they love me or they care about me, but they're doing the opposite. So actions are speaking louder than their words at this point in time, or they will be. So a lot of you are going to be uncovering that, right? And some of you, you go so deep as to find that they have another connection. Some of you, unfortunately, they are married. They've got another life. And so this is something that you find out. Some of you might see a picture at like a family dinner. Others of you, I'm just really seeing, like I said, you're going to have for others of you, it's like, it's like side A, side B. Side A, there's the ending of a relationship due to like lies that are discovered, due to deceit that's discovered. Something's uncovered. But then on side B, you're falling in love with someone. So there's going to be, it seems like there's going to be two different types of Geminis. I was going to say Capricorn. Some of you might be dealing with Capricorn. Or maybe it's just the devil card, right? So toxicity. But I feel like I'm going to be talking to two separate Geminis, which is ironic, right? Because you guys, the twins. So maybe whatever this is, I split that mother. Twins. I knew I would pull it. Okay. This is definitely for you guys. Okay. I'm really, really seeing that if I'm not speaking to two different types of Geminis out there, then I'm going to be speaking to one that really feels embedded and embodied with their zodiac. So you know how like some people are like, oh, what's your big three? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm a real Gemini. I'm a real Virgo. That's who I'm talking to. Okay, so you're the master Gemini is what I'm hearing. So if it's not two different sets of Geminis I'm talking to, it's a mastered Gemini. You feel you're Gemini to the core. Okay? All right. What messages, Spirit? This is gonna be fun tonight. That's what I hear is gonna be fun. So let's have some fun, guys. King of Wands. Page of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. the Sun, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. No, it's the Queen of Wands, isn't it? Yep, it's Queen of Wands. I always get that wrong. Okay. So the Two of Swords to the Nine of Cups. To the what? I'm hearing to the what? Okay. Some of you are dealing with fire sign. Okay. Some of you are dealing with fire sign that seems to just give you a little bit at a time. So you could be dating this fire sign, or you could just be dating someone in general that is slowly giving to the connection, right? With the Page of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles, that's someone that's slowly investing in the connection, okay? For some of you, I'm hearing that they're moving too slow. So this could have been going on for a while now, right? You could have been dating somebody for 7 months, almost a year is what I'm hearing. You could have met this person in Aries season. So what I'm really seeing here is that you're dealing with someone right now that is slowly investing into the connection, whereas you have been like on this, I'm hearing Fool's Journey, even though there's not the full card, but maybe the full card will pop up at some point. But I'm really just seeing that you have kind of, you've been investing in it, right? Because here's the Seven of Pentacles, and then here's the Page of Wands. See how they're running towards the Seven of Pentacles? So a lot of you have been fully investing. And if you see here, right, there's Seven of Pentacles, duh. But then there's 3 lights here. So for me, that just signifies 3 more Pentacles. So you guys have been really investing in this person as if they are your 10 of Pentacles. And some of you are right. Okay, some of you are in really, really good, healthy connections. And again, this goes back to the first premonition of me talking to 2 separate Geminis. So again, this is for the set of Geminis. Yeah, it's separate. Here's the first set. This is for the Geminis that are, you could be discovering something about a person. Others of you, I think the discovery for you is you're like, man, like, is this ever going to go somewhere, right? Like, I want there to be a deeper connection, and I'm not getting it because they're moving super slow. They do give to it, but not the way that you do, okay? Like, a lot of you really are giving to this connection, and it makes you happy because you're like, I've blocked off everybody else, and you and I, we are a true pair. The King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, we are a true pair, right? But it's put you in your head because you're like, if this was really like my 9 of Cups, some of you might have your eye on somebody else with this King of Pentacles, because it's like some of you are in your head. So some of you might have to make a decision between 2 people. Again, doubles, right? We're seeing doubles. So yeah, so for those of you where you're kind of confused about this person giving very little to the connection, I see that if you stick it out, it's going to be a while, but you will get what you're looking for, okay? And a lot of you with the Seven of Wands, I see that you're determined, and a lot of you do block off. I'm hearing like other people's opinions. It's like if someone has an opinion about your relationship to the point where they're like, look, like, he's obviously not going to marry you, or he's obviously not serious. A lot of you are blocking that out. And so for some of you, this does pan out for you, you know, because you stick it out. This person's like, okay, like, I'm hearing like, okay, you've been here, so I should really give this a chance, right? And then, you know, it turns out you guys really are a true pair situation with the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Others of you, you could be forcing a square peg into a round hole. So again, if you know that you're in a situation where you keep giving more in hopes that they give more, you're going to find out the truth. And the truth is that possibly the reason that they're not invested is because they're invested somewhere else, right? But the fact that you keep giving is the reason that they keep coming back. It's kind of like, it's like a stray cat, right? Or just a stray in general, or any kind of street animal. You leave food out for it and it feels safe. Once it eats it and nothing happens to it and it leaves, you put out another bowl, it's going to come back. And that's what's happening here, is that you're creating a safe space for someone that might possibly just be a stray. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with feeding strays, right? I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's like you're taking care of someone who's already being taken care of somewhere else. but like they just come to you when that other situation isn't serving them. So again, be careful. Like if you are getting warning signs, that's why you guys are going to be, you know, investigating, going deep undercover and trying to figure out like, who is this person, and is it going to be worth my time? Others of you, it is worth your time. Others of you, like I said, it's like you've invested in this person. You guys are a true pair situation. They make you happy. You're their wish fulfillment. And that's like, you're falling in love with them. Okay, there's a light eliminated. What other messages do you have for the sign of Aquarius? I was going to say Scorpio, so some of you could be dealing with Scorpio. What other messages do you have for the sign of Aquarius? Oh. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, Five of Swords, to the Nine of Swords, to this Queen of Wands. Again, some of you are giving to a situation that you're going to find out is not everything that it seems. With the Seven of Swords, especially with the Ace of Pentacles, right? So a lot of you are really like, oh my God, new beginning. And it's great, but do your homework, do your research. If something feels off, like you're going to find out what it is, okay? You're going to find out why this person keeps blocking off this connection and not giving to it the way that you give to it, okay? Especially with the Seven of Swords, like the lies, the deceit, all of that. Others of you, in positive retrospect, others of you, you met someone that you would be willing to block off all the drama, block off people that no longer serve you, block off any negative energy because you're strategizing right now, okay? You're strategizing on how to make this work with this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles energy to me feels like, I hear amateur, but I'm mostly hearing like entrepreneur, right? When an entrepreneur goes out there and has their eyes set on an idea of bringing in some sort of windfall for them, right? Usually money. But in this case, I'm seeing it in love. I see like you guys are like, no, I'm going to have an open mind. I'm going to put my best foot forward and I'm going to make this work because I want to knock off any nonsense or any reason that this connection doesn't last, right? So then you start to change your mindset and then you become determined, okay? Others of you, with the King of Swords to the King of Cups, some of you might be getting divorced. Others of you, I'm hearing that if your father is still in the picture, him and your new love interest, they're gonna get along really well. Like, because I see the King of Swords walking towards the King of Cups, so that just tells me that whoever the new love interest is, if there's a King of Swords energy, it doesn't have to be a male. It could be your mother, right? All I see is that one of your parents is going to get along with your new love interest, okay? Others of you, with the Nine of Wands to the King of Swords to the King of Cups, I see you guys ending something with someone, but ending it with love is what I'm hearing. So a lot of you could find out that, oh shit, this person had another life, they have a family, whatever, right? You find out the worst possible news. But then you're like, okay, you're wounded, right? Wounded warrior with the Nine of Wands, and you're just like, you're down in deep, hearing down in the dirt, but you cut this person off and you're like, look, I'm always gonna love you, I do love you, but I can't have you in my life. And so you cut that energy completely out, okay? But for others of you, you will be determined to make this new love work, and whoever this person is, I see that they are liked by your family, okay? And again, with the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, like, a lot of you are going to stop self-sabotaging is what I'm hearing, okay? So a lot of you are going to channel that Queen of Wands energy and really just make, Wheel of Fortune, and really just make this happen. So a lot of you are going to, I'm hearing a lot of you are going to grow up is what I'm hearing. So some of you might be childish, but I'm just hearing you're going to grow up. Good or bad, however you want to take that. All right, what other messages do you have for the Sun of Gemini? What is our money messages, Spirit? What is Gemini's money looking like at the time that they find this reading? Okay. Well, you have the Hierophant, Six of Cups, Four of Swords, Chariot, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the World, Three of Wands. At the bottom you have the Two of Cups, and then the King of Cups is here again. Okay. I see you guys getting into a new contract when it comes to your money. I see some of you getting a new job. I see some of you moving. I see some of you doing something completely new. And I see it working out in your favor. Now, for those of you that are like, I'm not looking for a new job or anything like that, that's fine. It pays off, because Six of Cups with the Hierophant tells me that whatever you've been working in, whatever field you've been working in, I see you guys getting a promotion in this field. So a lot of you, like, you might have someone that's retiring and then you get the position. Some of you, someone quits and you get the position. Either way, it's a higher position, okay? And this puts your money worries at, like, to rest, is what I'm hearing. Like, you're not having to worry about money as much. And with this forward movement, I see, like, this is like a steady flow of income that's coming in for you. With the Four of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, some of you really, really do love what you do. And so this is why you've stuck it out for as long as you have, because you're like, I knew one day it would pay off, right? So I might be talking to an older audience, or a couple of you are older, to where you're like, yeah, I've been working at this place for 5, 10, 15, 7 years, whatever, right? I know those random numbers, but you've been working there for a really long time, and you've been waiting for the day that you could say, like, I finally got the promotion, or I'm finally a supervisor, or I'm finally this, I'm finally that. So a lot of you, by default, is what I'm hearing, you get a promotion. For others of you, you do have a new contract, and it could be in something that you used to do. So some of you might have stopped doing a certain line of work, but then an opportunity arises to do it again, and you're like, oh, okay, like maybe it won't be so bad. So what I see you putting to rest is the, what's the word? It's kind of like, what you put to rest is just I'm hearing like the resonance of what something used to be for you. So let's say, for example, I'm talking to an older audience, and you used to work somewhere when you were like 18, 19, right? And then you went off and you did something else. Like, you no longer do that job. But then at some point, an opportunity comes up where you can go back to a job that's very, very similar to that, if not specifically that job, but just that job somewhere else, like, let's say more upscale. You take it and you're like, man, like, I love this, I always loved it. And so I see you putting to rest, like, the idea that you've instilled in your mind that this is something that you didn't want to do anymore, or something that you couldn't do, right? Because again, what we do when we're younger, right? 18, 19, 20 years old, it's like a lot of us don't know what the real world is up until the point when we're like in our 30s or 40s, where we're like, oh dang, like, why was I complaining? I had it so good, I had it so easy. And now, because you have that different mindset, you put to rest this bad connotation towards that. It ends up working out in your favor. And so again, with forward movement, you're gonna have a steady flow of money, you're gonna have a steady flow of energy, is what I'm hearing, and it's gonna be something that you really love, and it's something that's gonna fuel the future for you, because you have new cycles coming in, and this is part of it, and you're really, really gonna love it. For some of you, side message, if that resonates where you go back to an old job, you could reconnect or find someone new, and it turns into a love situation. So again, maybe the reason that your money picks up is because you end up meeting someone who makes good money, and you guys are about the equal give and take. And next thing you know, I mean, you have more money, right? Because at the end of the day, you have someone helping you, whereas maybe before you didn't have anybody helping you. And so now you're just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. You know, you get to put your money troubles at ease. Again, I like telling people, if you want a mortgage, get with someone who has a mortgage, right? Marry someone who has a mortgage. Because at the end of the day, it'll be your mortgage. So same thing. You know, it's not about being like money hungry or a gold digger or anything like that. It's just the mere fact of sometimes it's that simple, right? You want something, you just happen to fall in love with someone who has that thing, and now it's your thing. So again, it's just perspective. All right. Single Geminis. What do we have coming in for single Geminis? Okay. Fabulous. The Star, Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands, Hanged Man, Queen of Swords, yeah, Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Nine of Wands. Okay. All right, so those of you that are single and currently looking for a relationship, you wished upon a star, didn't you? 2111, as I say it. Now, those of you who have been in really shitty connections, I don't know why, I see someone that's just kind of a cliche, right? Wishing on a star, or just praying, or just meditating, right? And you're like, I wish that this person was XYZ, ABC. They like this, they like that. I see you like manifesting at a point in time when you were so low about a love situation that you had just gotten out of, that Spirit wants you to know, oh my God, getting choked up. And that never happens. Anyways, that went away quickly. You're getting wish fulfillment. Okay, and this is, again, I know I've been saying it a lot for majority of the signs, but honestly, this might be something that stems from like a one-night stand, someone that you're casually dating or hooking up with, is what I'm hearing. But a change of perspective comes about for both of you, to the point where I think it's mostly you, because you have the Queen of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles, right? And so to me, that just tells me that you start, okay, see how this is? Okay, the Knight of Wands and then the Hanged Man, how you're looking at the situation, you start to realize your self-worth. You start saying like, how can I get what I wished for? How could I get this if I'm allowing this? Okay, so you change your perspective and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut it off. So for some of you, I'm hearing that because you were involved in a casual situation and you didn't like the way that person made you feel, you were like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just going to cut this off. I'm going to move forward because what I really want, I understand it takes time, but I want to invest in the real deal. And because you do that, you're determined, right? You're determined to put to rest anything that does not serve you. So a lot of you, I don't see you returning to past situations, but what I do see is the Hierophant here, okay? So a lot of you, once you put your foot down and start to get, I'm hearing standards for yourself, and I'm not trying to be rude, but that's just what I heard. Once you start to get standards for yourself, and once you start to abide by those standards and put your foot down, you get everything that you want. So for some of you might have met your Prince Charming, your Princess Charming, by them being just like a single fling, and then they have a change of perspective, right? And they see that you mean business, and so then they see that you're their wish fulfillment. So then therefore you guys start giving to this connection slowly. This is like a slowly but surely. So for those of you that have been dealing with someone that's casual and you're starting to see them kind of pick up a little bit more of the effort, then this is who I'm talking to. 24 as I say that. That's 6 again, alignment. So what I'm seeing here, essentially, for those of you where it resonates, that a past fling, yeah, you're coming out, you're healing from a past situation, okay? So some of you that are in a casual connection, that's going to turn into love. But that's only going to happen because something kind of clicks in that person's brain where they're like, oh, you take yourself seriously. So let's say, for example, like, let's say you hook up with you meet someone at the bar, you hook up with them randomly for like a couple times, and that's all. But the next thing you know, you guys are texting and you like become friends, and slowly like they start to see like who you are and what you stand for, and they like it, and they're like, oh shit, like this could be someone that I could invest in. And that's exactly what happens. Others of you, you're like, I'm tired of doing the casual thing, I'm gonna wait for the right opportunity to make something happen, and then you do, and then it works out because you set that standard for yourself and you meant it. All right, for Gemini is currently in a situation or relationship. What advice? Oh snap, like I said, it goes back to the oracles, Two of Cups, the Moon, the Three of Swords. Some of you are gonna find out that this true love, you thought that this was your person, has literally put you in a third party situation, okay? But here's the beautiful part about that. The Moon to the Three of Swords, guess what's at the bottom? The Sun, which means that even though you're gonna go through this period, I'm hearing dark night of the soul, you're gonna come out on top, and you're gonna completely cut that person and that kind of energy out, and you're gonna move forward to what you're really destined to go towards, to be towards. 26 as I say that. Knight of Swords. It's gonna happen quickly. So what I'm really saying here is that, again, for you Geminis, where you find out that your Prince Charming, your Princess Charming isn't who they say they are, you're gonna go through that whole heartache situation, but it's gonna lead you to the Sun. It's gonna lead you to what you're really destined to go towards. And then for others of you, because you went through a Three of Swords situation, you found the Sun. You're already here, which is why, for, like I said in the beginning, some of you are like, oh, I met somebody. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Something, the wrongs are being righted. Yep, you're going to be successful in this new love. Spirit said what they said. Okay, any other messages for the sign of Gemini? Or was that it? I think that was it. There's got to be a reason I said that. Yeah, okay. Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Wands. Again, this is going to happen quickly. You might meet this person online. Some of you have been stalking this person. Some of you know who this person is, and you're just like, oh my God, they're such a hunk. What the hell? I don't know. Could be a Leo, though, that you're dealing with, because you have two lions here. But I'm telling you, like Spirit said what they said. For those of you that take a chance on love, you have stability coming in. So for those of you that find out about that person who's been lying to you, being a lying, cheating bastard is what I'm hearing. Once you give that up, once you go through the healing, then you're actually going to be on your path to the right person. Okay, Gemini? So again, I would imagine that Geminis have a lot of self-confliction because you are the twin of the zodiac. So you're constantly dealing with that internal struggle of what you want to go with. One of the twins wants this, the other twin wants that. So again, I'm hearing that you're going to have to find some kind of resolution. You girls are going to need to settle down. I don't know what that means, but yeah, these are the messages that I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully it resonated. Hopefully it helped. And it was a good time. They weren't lying. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.